talk about MySQL. And one thing I noticed is that MySQL constantly runs in the background, even upon boot. And so my memory is here about 458.6 available memory. So I did this using top. And then what I did, what we can do in order to solve this issue to prevent MySQL from running in the background, eating up memory resources all the time, we can actually disable it on boot. One thing I will say is do not kill MySQL. If you do that, that will actually mess up probably the Linux operating system. It'll mess some things up. You don't want to do that. Instead, disable it. So you want to, I entered in these commands. You'll want to enter in this command right here. And once you enter in that command, what that'll do is that'll disable MySQL from starting up upon boot every time you boot up Linux. And then also, if you want to say you just want to stop the service, you can stop or start it, but you can't kill it. So let me make sure that's very clear. You can stop or start, but you do not kill MySQL. If you do that, you will mess it up. So here I stopped it, and so I put in this sudo service MySQL stop. But then, I wanted to verify it, so I checked the status, and when I checked the status, it says here inactive, so that's good. Okay, so then I was like, okay, I want to try to start it, and so here I do sudo service MySQL start, and then checking the status, you can see that it was active. And so by doing this, we can actually see whether it's stopping or starting or going. And so I went ahead and stopped it, and then running top again, I wanted to actually see how much memory do I have, and it freed up some memory. So that's actually pretty good. It's not too bad. Here's 458.6, and then I bumped it up to 527.5. So hey, that's not too bad. So went ahead and, because I wanted to play with MySQL, but I don't use it all the time, so there's no sense in really having it run constantly every time I boot up. Because if you're like me, I like to play around with programming and some different stuff, but I'm probably not going to use this every day. So the best thing to do, so I don't wreck the database that I have created and possibly mess up other things, I'll just start and stop the service. But I can disable it upon boot by putting this in. So sudo systemctl disable MySQL, and that'll prevent it from booting, the service running upon boot. So that's one way to go about it. And as you can see, then it frees up some memory, and it works just fine. So quick trick, but again, a warning is you don't want to kill MySQL. So some people that might not know much about it, they might right away go to kill MySQL, and that's not a good idea. You want to start or stop the services of MySQL running in the background, not killing it. So I hope this helped, this kind of information. And remember, you can use these different commands, and you can check the status right there with sudo systemctl status MySQL. All right, thank you for watching.